from one point of view, avoiding the fights and only focusing on their zone 2 actually make a little bad impression for me. Hey guys, it's Burgos here, and today I'm going to talk about the seasonal summary. We're going to talk about the merits, about who is going to get what. We're going to talk about the drama. I'm going to just talk small about it, and my impressions from all the alliances this season, because they're completely new for me. So let's directly start with the merits. Which alliance is on the top by merits? On the first place is Ashes to Ashes 2.8 billion, I think, merits. On the second place, 1.8 is our alliance. Third place is going to be KOV or their sub alliance. And then on the place number 4, WoW is going to be on the place number 5. Free to play. Actually, NN and free to play make pretty decent. They're basically one kingdom, so they put a lot of effort this season. 1 is on the place number 7. And 14 BS, FFS, WoW is going to be on the WASP places. Now keep in mind is when the players move in one alliance, their merits is counted to this alliance. So right now the majority of the players is basically in these alliances. So next thing is, let's check out the personal merits, the first couple people. On the first place, GG Sojo from our alliance. Manji's on the place number 2. By the way, LOPV was not that actually active this season, even though they was active at the end. But yeah, GG to Manji. Ter R from the NN, Player 0, Farmer Zhao, and Ranker from WoW. And on the place number 7 is Yons from our alliance. Okay, I'm not going to go that much. GG also to HVN, and I cannot actually pronounce this thing. So let's jump over the Behemoths. Who is going to get what from this season? So this is going to be overview. Going to go first with the Dragon. The Dragon is going to be to 8-way. GG to 8-way. Actually, 8-way and NN is the biggest winners this season. Not gonna lie. Let's check out the Necro Giant. We're going to see 1 to 8-way. So they're going to get a Dragon. They're going to also get a Necro Giant. Here is for 1. And finally, this one is going to be for free to play. Maybe it should be for KOV. Little strange. Yeah, I think did KOV already take? I don't know. I really don't know. So the Hydras, maybe not that interesting, but still there is a decent rewards about the Hydras. 1 to 8-way, 2 and 3 for A to F. And on this side, I think is going to be 1. This is KOV. This is free to play. Now 8-way is definitely going to get the 3 Hydras rewards, I think. And I think rest of the rewards is not that important. We're still going to keep our Thunder Rocks. On this side is going to be for 8-way. And on top is going to be for KOV. So let's talk about the drama between our kingdoms. First, the drama was between KOV and WoW. Basically, they didn't get to decision from my point of view about the rewards. In the same time, there was pictures about KOV trying to betray us. But in general, people have to keep something in mind. I already made 2 videos about the drama, so I'm not going to go that much in deep. People have to remember this thing. Is when the alliances are builded and who is going to be against who, something very important is there. Is the moment one alliance leave the union is basically the moment where the things change in other direction. What I mean by that is, if KOV decide to betray us, we're going to be 4 against 2 zones and we're going to lose. I mean, B tier and WoW. If we support KOV, WoW is going to turn against us and is going to be 4 zones against you, and KOV and us are not going to get anything. So maybe the biggest alliance that actually lose this season is BTR and MFS, and we was not able to do absolutely nothing in this direction. It's just our alliances or union have some problems inside. So yeah, the moment somebody switches sides, the balance is broken by a what. The balance is broken by a what, and they're going to basically decide who is going to win. Period. So yeah, this is about the dramas. Impressions from MFS and BTR. Since this is my first season in BTR, I'm very happy here. I have to mention that a lot of people write me on private, yo bro, how do you feel? Do you like BTR? How the things go there? Yeah, BTR for me is very nice alliance. Not only because yeah they have respect for content creators, this is the first thing, but also the organization, the plans, and everything is absolutely amazing. And I have to give huge shout out to MFS who support us in everything this season. For the people who don't know, most of the zones was actually two kingdoms, and only A2A and NN was a lone kingdom in the zone just because there was too big. So the game, I think, actually was thinking to make A2A fight against NN and the rest of the alliances something like small kingdom supporting one of the sides. But yeah, we end up in this composition. But yeah, GG to all the BTR members and MFS members. It was great pleasure to fight with you guys. I'm not leaving. I hope it don't sound like I'm leaving, but it was absolutely amazing season. Impressions from WoW. Well, about this alliance, I don't know that much. I just know I have like 2 or 3 big fans there that always join on my streams and write under my comments. But in general, I really don't know nothing, not that much in this KVK. I didn't learn that much in general. When the big problem actually happened, I get from like 6 or 7 people from KOF their side. I have our side and also MFS, but I have no idea the side of WoW. So nobody from there actually talked to me. So there's still one big mystery for me what is going on there, how the things are. From what I see when they fight against 8-way, I was expecting everything to finish very fast for 8-way side since it's like 2 kingdoms, I think on average like 11 billion power, and 8-way was over 18 billion power. So we all know how the things end when this type of alliances fight. I mean, definitely I was expecting 8-way to get everything very fast, but they put pretty decent resist there. At the end, 8-way actually take everything, but yeah, they fight very nice in the whole season, but not huge impressions from this alliance. Impressions from A2A. Well, A2A actually end up with as a biggest winner this season. I mean, it's not surprise for me. I was actually expecting NN to take the dragon, but I was actually expecting KOF to take the dragon. But here we are. A2A didn't even decide to go in this final zone. They only did it when KOF actually made the betrayal, which from one point of view, avoiding the fights and only focusing on their zone 2 actually make a little bad impression for me. But in same time, somehow they manage and they end up with the most rewards from this season. So I can say GG over 8-way and the fights they have with the WoW. I think I'm going to show some of the reports, Bastion fights, and so on. I think they have a pretty decent season. 8-way have a lot to fight, and they was in position to choose where to fight. And this is the biggest power one alliance can actually have, to choose should they fight here or there and not get any kind of pressure over themselves. So there was, in my opinion, give it up on the final zone, but they find a way. They grab the opportunity with the KOF separating from our alliance. I don't like to use the word betrayal, but it was actually betrayal. They grabbed the chance and they end up with the most rewards from this season. Impressions from NN. Well, NN actually surprised me a little. NN is actually two alliances there in one kingdom. Is NN and Free to Play, and they fight on the top with KOF and 14BS. Of course, 14BS was the smallest kingdom and Free to Play was the smallest alliance, and NN and KOF was actually fighting for the Thunder Rocks. Big impression actually make me that there was not decided till the end who is going to lead in this zone. And they also grabbed the opportunity when the things switched. They was basically pushed to their zone 1, but somehow like a phoenix they rise and they end up with a Necro Giant. And I think this is maybe the important thing for the leaders to end up with the rewards, and they grabbed the opportunity and they did it. Also, they put a lot of effort in support for KOF to take the Necro Giant from us, which, you know, this is the spirit of team play. There was enemy before a couple weeks, now they are together. So yeah, they managed to take the Necro Giant from us. Even though I think our zone was actually deserving at least one Necro Giant, but it is what it is. Sometimes you're not going to get what you're looking for. The impression is the numbers from NN and Free to Play. I think they show up decent amount of people on the battlefield, which is absolutely great and shows some activity from this alliance. Impressions from KOF. Well, I have a lot of friends in KOF. Not gonna lie, some of the people actually just contact me and start talking about what is going on around switching. But at the beginning, actually, KOF showed pretty decent. How to say it? They was prepared for the marathon with NN, and they managed to take the two Thunder Rocks. Now, I really don't know. After this, actually, the season was going to be boring. Now, even though some people are going to say, "Yo, KOF betrayed," blah blah blah, they actually make a season interesting at the end. Because honestly, I was having like 2 million merits from fighting with one, but at the end of the day, after 3 days, I end up with 10 million merits, and I spent more resources from my previous 4 seasons. Now it hurt my my resources, but in the same time we get some emotion and some fighting there. I still don't agree with what they do. Impressions from one. Now, a couple of times I say the biggest winner was one this season, and there is a couple reasons behind. First, they declare that they're going to be neutral, from what I know in the discussions about how the KVK is going to be separated. You know, to be the balanced, so everybody can actually enjoy the game, not everything to be one-sided. But by neutral, the whole season we are fighting with them. Whole season. There is basically okay, the zone 1 we actually take it extremely fast, but after we take it, they non-stop send through the gates some units. In the same time, in the zone 3, they also non-stop fight there. And every fight there, I mean, even I personally get rallied there. And not like one rally, I get like maybe 10 rallies. I even have a video on my channel, you can go and check it out. I'm not quite sure, but one thing I can say, one right now is going to have a Necro Giant, and we're not going to have Necro Giant. Also, WoW is not going to have Necro Giant. So this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video.